What's going on, guys? And look, we beat Germany. As I said, that was a great performance. We've got the Ukraine in the semi-finals. Look, we should beat them. On paper, it should be an easier game. I mean, no games are easy, but on paper, it should be a little bit easier than Germany was. But I don't think it will be, simply because the Ukraine are proving themselves still. They're still in the competition as we are. They've got further than Germany, France, Portugal, even Netherlands. So I think that they're going to sit back and defend and put numbers behind the ball. And we're going to have to try and get through them. And I think we can. But it's being clinical at the right times and the chances at the right moments. Because otherwise, I could see this going to extra time. I think we will win. But I think it's going to be a little bit of a bore game. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope it's exciting from both sides. More so us, for our own sake. I'd stick with the lineup he kind of went with for the most. But I would like to see Jack Grealish start instead of Saka. I like Saka a lot. But the fact is, Grealish is coming in, getting assists. Sterling's getting the goals. So they're both doing their thing on either wing. So even though I like Saka, I'm hearing that he's got a knock as well. So I would start Grealish, but I think he'll probably bring him off the bench again. But my lineup, I would go with Pickford in goal. He's the leading clean sheet keeper in their tournament. He's been fantastic again, like he was at the World Cup. He had a poor season for Everton, but for England, he steps it up big time. And I think he's been phenomenal again. So Pickford for me. And then I'd go 4 at the back, but I think he'll do the 3 at the back and then the wing-backs act as the other 2. So it's basically a 5. But I'd go Walker, Stones, Maguire and Luke Shaw. Walker really impressed me in terms of just the defensive side of things against Germany, because there were several times where they countered on us. And his pace alone got us out of jail. So even though I like the likes of Reece James better, I would go with Walker because I think he earned that in that last game. So I'd go with M4 at the back, 3 in the middle. I've gone with a 4-3-3, but I think he'll do a different formation. I'd go with Henderson on the right, Phillips in the middle, and I'll go with Mount on the left of Phillips. I think Rice doesn't make this team for me because I like Rice, but I think he's had a bit of a poor tournament, to be honest. He's not been terrible, but I just think I was expecting a lot more from him. And I don't think Phillips has been that much better than him, but I do think Phillips has been better than Rice. So I'd go with Phillips and then Mount to the left of him, Henderson to the right of Phillips. And then up front, Sterling on the right for me, Kane in the middle and Grealish on the left. Kane needs to step it up though. I still think even though he got his first goal, he had a terrible game again. Even when he got the goal, I still think he had a bad game. So he definitely needs to kick on from that performance, and hopefully we start to see more of the usual Harry Kane that we come to expect. But he does need to step it up. I don't know if Calvert-Lewin's going to be involved. He wasn't even on the bench last time, and I don't know why. No one's even said why he wasn't available. So, and he's the only like-for-like replacement we have for Kane. The rest are wingers on the bench. So Kane, is a lot of pressure on him. But I think I wouldn't be surprised. I'm predicting Kane and Grealish to get the goals in this one. I'm going for a 2-0 win. But it may have to get done in extra time. I don't think it'll go penalties, but I do think it could go to extra time. But I'm going 2-0 England. Hopefully we'll get it done in the 90 minutes. We're capable of it. But I don't know. Something's got telling me that it's going to go extra time. But 2-0 anyway to England. And it's a huge opportunity with the teams left in the tournament for us to get to a final. Now, I'm getting very annoyed with people saying it's coming home, we're going to win it all. Let's talk like that when we're actually in the final. And even then, we've got to win it. Let's not get carried away with every game. Game by game, then talk. Because if you get it wrong and you go out at the tournament and you've given it all that talk, you look like a complete idiot. So, especially with how the tournament's playing out with the likes of Portugal, France and Germany, they're all out. And we're giving it all this talk. And we can definitely get to the final. And we can win it. But they have to do that first before people need to talk like that, in my opinion. Because you make yourselves look like idiots. So I'm not getting carried away with it. Game by game for me. But I wish more people would do the same. But 2-0 England. And I'll be back after the game tonight. I'm actually busy today, so I'm probably going to miss a bit of the game maybe. I've got to go out and I don't know if I'm going to be back in time for all of it, but I will try and do my best for the video after the game. If I don't do it tonight, it'll be a late one if I do, but if I don't, I'll do it tomorrow when I've got a bit more time. But that video will be coming, just so you know. But come on England, and I think we will be in a final, but we've got to get it done in this game obviously. So 2-0 England, and I'll speak to you guys soon.